Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Elise. Welcome to Elise's World. If you're not new here, hey family, how are you? Today I have a very special video. I am coming to you guys with my 30 must-have mods. We're going to go from the basics, the CAS mods, the gameplay mods, and the food mods. We're covering it all today. Very excited. Um, so here we have Jordan. If you're not new to my channel, Jordan is the best friend of my main sim from 20 somethings, Gianna. This is Gianna's best friend. If you also follow me on TikTok, you might have seen Jordan on my live. So we're here at Jordan's apartment in San Myshuno. And also this is Yaya, Jordan's baby kitten. But let's get right into the video. So my first must-have mod is Wonderful Whims. And Wonderful Whims, it just adds a little bit of spice to the game. So you might be familiar with Wicked Whims, which is like for all things adult, all things X-rated. It gives your Sims a lot more of, I'm trying to find the words to say it, but it gives your Sims a lot more positions. It gives your Sims a lot more positions to do with Wicked Whims. But I use Wonderful Whims because I do stream, I do record, and I don't want to get flagged. But my favorite part of Wonderful Whims is their attractiveness scale. Now, granted, you can get this with Wicked, so it's really either or. It's whatever your preference is. If you want stuff to be X-rated, go with Wicked. If you don't, but you still want all of the perks minus the like nudity and stuff, I would say go with Wonderful. So here we have their attractiveness scale, and you can basically choose the preferences for the sim you're playing, or even the other sims in your save. So let's just say I want to do Jordan's preferences. I click on this, and you can do automatic, and it'll tell you like light, moderate, or heavy strength. And light could be all the Sims are very attractive. Heavy will be, she's very distinct on who she likes, which I thought was very interesting in the game. But you can also choose your Sim's strong preferences, and you can choose other Sims. It'll be the same thing. You can also pick their preferences based on a certain Sim. So I can go in right now, and let's say she has a good connection already with Gino. I can click on Gino. And so any sim who looks like Gino, has similar features to Gino, that'll be who she's attracted to. So that's a great attribute of Wonderful Whims. You can also choose how your Sims, how often they interact with one another. I'm trying to be as appropriate as possible when explaining this. So we can go to Woohoo settings, and you can transform Woohoo into try for baby. So every single time your Sims Woohoo, they're trying for a baby, whether they like it or not. Um, you can turn on the crab lice. So this is essentially like I don't know what crabs. So it would be like a STI. So your Sims get an STI kind of type of vibe with this. Um, that's how I look at it. You can determine that. Also, there's a pregnancy setting where you can disable pregnancy. You can turn on their period because they do get a period, i.e. the birth control. You can turn on the period. You can just change a lot of stuff. It's really worth it. I'm trying to see any other like really really cool information. There's so much more to this mod, but for the sake of the video, I'm just highlighting the important stuff that I use. So that's pretty much it for that one. Our next mod is UI Cheats by Where Basu. I'm gonna have everything in the video, obviously. Uh, to show you the best showcase for UI Cheats and what I use it for, if you simply just click on their needs, like for example, I can move their bladder to be 100%, or I can move it all the way down, and it immediately, pops up in their buffs like bladder failure in 2 hours. And you can do this for all of them. So if you're ever somewhere and you really don't have time, or your sim can't get to the bathroom, or you want them to stay awake, you can just make them 100% okay. You can also, with UI cheats, let's say like I hate the awful holiday buff. So if you right click the buff, it disappears. It's no more. Look, boom. Uh, you also can right click on their money and you can add whatever. You can set it or you can add it. So if I put it at, let's say 10,000, this is just an easier way to do like cheats, basically. UI cheats is basically what the name says. Instead of typing into the cheats bar everything, you could just click on it. I can set her money to 10,000. Boom. 10,000. I could take away money. You could set money. You can do all types of things. I'm trying to see what else I use it for. I mean, you can use it for so many things. Like, let's say we go to skills. You can right click on any skill and max it, choose your level. Um, it just brings all the cheats for the most part to your fingertips. Like, I don't even know. That's really what I use it for. So there's other things you could do with it, but I don't play around. Like, you can click on the time. I don't play around with the game time. I don't want to mess anything up, but if you really wanted to, you could. The next mod is basemental drugs. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but basemental drugs allows you to have drugs in your game. And it allows you to have alcohol. So we already have like what is like nectar, but now nectar is literally wine. And if you have customized in your game that have you with other drinks, it allows it to be so that every time you drink, it's as if you're drinking alcohol. So I do have this bar here, which I will be showcasing in the gameplay mod section. But we're going to go here and we're going to make a drink. Okay, so Jordan has made this drink also. Let's just look at her eyes for a second. Let's look at her eyes for a second. While she's making her drink, she decided to autonomously just take out her bong. It's my fault. I don't have autonomy off. But this is also the realistic features that you get with Basemental. So whenever your sim does indulge in extracurricular activities, it's very realistic. You can also go to the Basemental store and you can buy like eye drops, Visine, like it's so realistic. But let me show you. So we're gonna drink our rum and coke. And I honestly haven't played Sims. Ignore the glitch. Please ignore the glitch. I haven't played The Sims without Basemental since like forever. So I don't even know like what's the Basemental and what's the base game. But it does allow alcohol to be alcoholic beverages. So you can already see here it says, so, oh, let me see. Let me show you guys. It says tipsy from drinking. Jordan is feeling slightly inebriated. And then also because she did just smoke, it says stone from smoking weed. And there's different types. So like, so we have, I think this is purple haze. Yeah. And we have sour diesel. So yeah, basemental is super cool. There's also a basemental gangs. I don't have that in my mods folder, but if you wanted to play with gangs, you have to have the get together because you have to be able to form a group. I'm almost positive. And, you know, just it's way more additives to the game. With basemental drugs, there's also a way to make your sim or other sims become dealers. So we're going to go to setting and I'm going to show you guys. So you can do autonomous drug use. You can assign where cannabis is legal in the game. So like, for example, it's legalized everywhere except for Windenburg, Brindleton Bay, Sulani, Evergreen Harbor. So I only have it legalized in like the places that I normally go. So New Crest, Del Sol Valley, San Myshuno. And you can do it based on how you want to play your game. It sets up great gameplay. Also, you can do addiction because your Sims can't get addicted to all substances. So we're going to assign NPCs and then I'm going to have them come over just to show you what all you can buy. But you can assign a police officer, a shaman for shrooms, and let's assign a dealer. Okay, so I just brought her dealer here. This is Daniel. So cute. Love him. So we're going to click on him. Ignore the red. They don't have the best relationship, but you can already see it by MDMA. We're going to click here. And other requests is simply like, if you want to get into dealing, you can talk to him about, because you have to go through a dealer to start dealing. You can talk to him about certain things that you've done. You can buy a fake ID for those of the Sims who are under age, like teenage Sims. You can also, then we go here, we buy our stuff. This is what it all comes with. When I tell you it got everything, it got everything. Everything. Okay? So yeah, that's Basement in a nutshell. You know, you can go to jail. There's so much that can happen with this mod, but definitely 10 out of 10 recommend. Now, must have, must have, must have. I mean, this should be the first mod you put in your game. Also want to give a disclaimer. This is going to come out during the update. So make sure all the mods are updated before putting them in your game with the latest patch. Just putting it out here. So the next mod that I have to show you guys is MC Command Center. I'm sure you guys have heard. So MC Command Center is like the holy grail of mods. Literally does everything. So you can modify a household here, especially if you have the cheat on. You can put the cheat on, modify household. It comes with MC cheats. You can increase funds. A lot of stuff that you do with UI cheats, you can do also in MC Command Center, but more. So make your sim happy, make all of their wants 100%. Cheat their info. You can change their career. So like her career right now, she's a style influencer. I can promote her. And look. Boom. Promoted her without having her do the work. What else can you do? There's so much you could do here. You could cheat your skills. You can complete your aspiration. You can reset the sim if they're acting wonky. I literally can't even tell you. You can change your outfits here without having to like put clothes in the clothes basket. There's MC pregnancy. You can pause your pregnancy, start a pregnancy. What else? Relationships. You can add a relationship, delete a relationship. I mean, what else? What else can you do? I literally, there's so much. Now, the most useful stuff for MC Command Center, and also you want to download MC Woohoo. It'll help with, obviously, the Woohoo part of things. So, if you click on the computer, there are things that you can do that you couldn't do by clicking on a sim. So, like for MC Woohoo, you can adjust some of your Woohoo settings. So, like Woohoo pregnancy, you can do the percentage for how easy or often it'll be for your sim to get pregnant each time they woohoo. You know what I'm saying? I like the population one. So let me show you. You go to population. And this is how you see people have a bunch of sims in one lot. If you go to other settings in population, you can adjust the maximum sims in a zone. So the default is 20. But if you wanted to do 50 or 100, you could. I'm going to do 50. And you have to start your game over to have certain changes take effect. Like you can change the duration of a pregnancy from every day is one trimester to if you want to do, I usually do like 3 days a trimester. I mean, this is where you do it all. And what we're going to use MC Command Center for now is to go into CAS so I can show you guys my favorite CAS mods. Okay, so we made it into CAS, and the first thing that I want to note is my CAS background. I believe it is called Green by El Carez. I love all of her CAS backgrounds. She has so many, like, I'm sure you've seen them, but like, I just love green. So I chose this one. I wanted it to be pretty plain. I love the mirror. Yes. The next mod that you can see is the Stand Still mod by Mizoriyuki. It just helps with content because, you know, the Sims move a lot in CAS, and this keeps her still unless I click on a trait or something. But for the most part, she's still. When I'm dressing her, she's still. I can see the vision. She's not moving. It's perfect. Next, we have the More Columns mod. So this mod is by Werebasu. I don't know how to say their names. I'm so sorry. But this mod by Webersue, you can do 3 columns, you can do 4, you can do 5. It all depends on your display screen. I just chose 3 because I just, don't want to just be overwhelmed with 4 or 5 different columns. But it just makes it so much easier to see all of your CC if you have a lot of CC. Like me, I don't have that much, but I have quite a bit. Another great mod for CAS is the Minimalist CC Wrench Icon by Muzoriyuki. So normally there's that nasty blue, I guess it's a wrench. That nasty icon of that wrench, and it's just not aesthetically pleasing. And so I've done a couple different versions of this mod. They have like colors, so you can do like a purple one, a green one, a gray one, a blue one. But I've kind of gone for just the basic one with no background. I like it. It's simple. Another mod that I can't live without is the Chingyu traits mods. So there's a couple. There's attractive, there's basic, there's toddler, there's most, like there's a bunch. But if you see here, a lot of these traits, first of all, I have over like 200 traits, and a lot of them come from Chingyu. So I'm trying to find some good ones to show you guys. So like we have the eccentric trait, and this one says these Sims are naturally inspired, occasionally getting energized and over-focused. This makes it slightly harder to build relationships with them as they come across as being a bit odd. So it tells you right there it's the extreme version of genius and creative. So a lot of times these traits will like take some of the like base game traits and like just more realify them. I don't think that's a word, but that's what I'm sticking to. Also, there's the attractive ones. So I love the attractive ones because it really impacts how other Sims act around your Sim. So, for example, the appealing one, it builds romance faster because your Sims are attractive. And people see it as romantic interest nearby get happy when seeing an appealing Sim in everyday wear or nude. So literally, by just choosing this trait, other Sims around your Sim will get a buff by being around your Sim. It's the best. I love it. Another holy grail favorite traits is by Mother Simmer. Literally all her traits. Like all of them. These traits just add like real life everyday personalities to your Sims. And they're often based on like cute like things like movies or whatever, like celebrities. So like this one is the realist. So if you have a Sim who's like in the music industry or whatever, this one says like throughout your life you've been surrounded by the rap scene and the hood. So it adds a bit of neighborhood to the game. I don't know how to put it. You know what I'm saying? But if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But like I just love them. They have the F-boy trait, femme, like it really ghetto fabulous. And you can mix it around. Like you could just mix it around. They have the Latina trait. If you're, it just makes it more realistic. Shea Butter Baby's another favorite. So yeah, that's enough on the traits. Next, if we go into likes and dislikes, you can see off rip that my Sim has a bunch of likes and dislikes. So let's get into it. So I use the Preference Plus mod by Helene. And what this does is it allows your Sims to have more unique likes and dislikes. So for example, you can choose what their favorite drink is, and it tells you like bar drinks, beer. And obviously this comes with a lot of custom content like beer, for example, but if you use custom content, it's really good. Tea, protein shakes, soda, plasma, I'm assuming for the vampires. I don't have that expansion pack though, but also you could do cuisine. I just love this, especially when you do use custom foods. I love it. Like she loves junk food, so she can add bacon or sugar to any food because she loves junk food. Love this mod. And you can see there's so many different like sections you can choose from. There's personal, fashion, interest. Let me show you interest. This adds great gameplay. So when you go into friendly, when you're talking to other Sims, there will be different things to choose from. So fashion, family, pop culture. It adds so much gameplay. It's ridiculous. But in order to use all of these likes and dislikes, you have to get the Zerbu. You have to get the Zerbu unlimited likes and dislikes mod so that you can. I don't even know how many there is. It might be like 100 or 1,000 or something like that. But you could just choose whatever you want. You can choose however many you want. I will say though, be careful with the fashion when you have custom content because it's hard to say what is what, and you don't need your sim getting an angry buff because they don't like what you put on them because they think it's outdoorsy and you gave them a cute little Juicy Couture jumpsuit. Don't do it. That's it for CAS. Now let's get into the gameplay mods. Moving on into the gameplay mods, we're going to start off with the bar that we just used. So this bar is by Ravishing, and I love it so much because oftentimes you don't have space to put in like a full bar, and this bar allows you to just do everything you would do with a full bar in your tiny little apartment or your studio or your tiny home, your starter home, or if you just don't want a full bar in your house, this is perfect. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you guys is something that you might have noticed since I've been playing. If you look down at my UI picture of Jordan, she looks the same every single time. So she's confident right now. No matter if she's happy, sad, embarrassed, frustrated, she's always going to look like this. That's because of the UI normal sim picture mod. The next mod is the iPhone 12 override mod. I love this mod. I can't go back to the base game phones. It's just not a thing for me. And with this mod, you can literally change everything. So if you go up here, you can change the phone cover color, and I haven't actually tried some of these. Let's try. Let's see how they look. Let's see how they turn out. So I love green. So let's see if it changes to green. Okay, yeah, so I just changed the cover to green. And see, it looks super realistic, super chill. Oh, Penny's not happy that we call her so late. You can also change, obviously, these colors, like your home screen colors. They're cute. They're chill. We're going to do pink because she loves pink. But yeah, I can't live without this mod. It's so subtle, but like it makes a big difference. But all the Sims will have, so I have the silver iPhone. All the Sims will have the same iPhone. If you want the gold one, there's a gold option, but I wanted the white one, white or silver. But every single Sim has the same phone, so that is something to note. Okay, so next I'm showing you guys the towel after shower mod. Okay, so my Sim just took a shower. And as you can see, she has on a towel. So what this mod allows you to do is it adds more realism to the game. So instead of them taking a shower and putting on immediately some clothes, she took a shower and now she can come to the mirror or the dresser and you can change out of towel. If you click on a dresser, you can change into your outfit specifically. But we're just going to change out of towel since we're already in the bathroom, even though it's glitchy. And now that we told her to change, now she has on her outfit. Okay, so now I'm going to get into some romance mods. So we have Gino, and I could say that this is like her little fling. I don't think they're like super serious, but this is her little fling. And I'm going to show you guys some mods. So the first mod is the More Kisses mod, which I absolutely love. So once you have a high enough love meter with a sim, so like enough to like kiss them and stuff, you can click on More Kisses, and I'm gonna show you a few of them. So I mean, they're all really cute, but let's do the grab and kiss. Like, look how much much more realistic that looks. And it's pretty lengthy. Oh, it's really lengthy. This mod is by Maple Bell, who also makes really good mods. Let's do one more. Let's do the forehead kiss. I don't think this one's gonna be lengthy. Oh, he's kissing her anyway. They just grabbing and kissing, child. Okay, here's a forehead kiss. I don't like how he just dragged himself over there like that. I think she kisses him on the forehead. That's not really a forehead kiss. I guess because their foreheads touch. That's not what we were expecting, was it? But that's what that looks like. So that's the More Kisses mod by Maple Bell. Another one is the Cute Romance mod by the Pancake One. And so I got a couple questions about this. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. It comes with stuff that like, it just kind of, there's no separate menu for it. You have to just scroll through and see them. So, for example, Bed Makeout is a fave. There's also the Dip Kiss. And there's Cuddle from Behind, which is my favorite. So we can do Cuddle from Behind. I'm trying to see if there's some more. Oh, see how this is the astrology preference from the Preference Plus mod, and see how it pops up in the menu for about having compatible signs. I mean, I'm such an astrology girl, so I definitely get that, you know? Let's see. Oh, you can slow dance. So let me show you guys. This is part of the Cute Romance mod. They're slow dancing. I mean, there's no music, but look at them. So if your Sims are like out on a date, they can slow dance. This is so cute. Next, I'm going to show you another Holy Grail. It really should have been in the must-have mods, like the overall mods, but I chose it for gameplay because it mostly affects gameplay. And that's the Relation, Family, and Pregnancy Overhaul by Lumpino. All of their mods are literally top tier for me. Well, let me show you. So with this mod, you can really just impact the woohoo health. So like you guys can go get tested. You can ask them about, are they burn protection? There's the reproductive health, so it can let you know like fertility issues. There will be fertility issues with this mod, and you can have both Sims get their fertility evaluated, which I think is super dope. The cheating and fidelity, this is what you might see a lot of people use it for. So if your Sim cheats, another Sim can ask about suspiciousness, and you can even apologize for cheating. In this case, she flirted with somebody, so she could just fess up and just say, I'm sorry, I flirted with somebody. And there's so many interactions that come throughout the gameplay. So once you have cheated and once you do say it, then there's more stuff that pops up. Or let's say your Sims are in a marriage or engaged, there's a whole like separation menu that'll pop up, like amicable, temporary, final, so much. But with the new patch update and the new expansion pack, you might be seeing people use it with a pregnancy and family. You can ask if he wants children, but once you are pregnant, you can say stuff like, and I've showcased all of this in my 20-somethings LP and my Life with the Least LP. But if she's pregnant, she can tell him that she's pregnant. She can tell him that she fathered the child. There's so many different things. And with the pregnancy part of the mod, you can choose how your Sim feels about being pregnant. So, for example, my Sim will be happy to have a child, but if you click on the Sim you're playing with and click on the relationship, family, and pregnancy menu, you see more stuff. So we can go into pregnancy and family, and you can separate, which I think is amazing. You can separate thoughts on having kids and thoughts on being pregnant, because you can want to have kids, where you can say will be happy, neutral, does not want kids, or you can roll the dice. And each one of these affects how your Sim feels when they get pregnant. There's different buffs. I'm not gonna go through that because I've literally been showcasing pregnancy on a lot of my LPs, but love that. There's also, in this one, you can do the thoughts on being pregnant and the pregnancy status. So this one is just saying okay with being pregnant. The Sim is okay with the idea of being physically pregnant and perhaps even looking forward to the wonders of a life growing within. And the next one is not okay with being pregnant. This is newer, I believe. To this sim, the physical effects and manifestations of pregnancy would be very psychologically taxing. Whether she wants children or not, pregnancy would be difficult to go through. So I just love this mod. I mean, there's so many more features. If you go to the website, they tell you for each module. I believe there are 10 modules that come within this mod. And the newest edition of this mod that I'm obsessed with is the Meet and Mingle dating app. So there's the Sim dating app, but this is like my new favorite. There's so many things you could do with it. I've also showcased this on my Twitter. I mean on my TikTok, but I will just run through it. So let's just look at her profile. For example, you can specify relationship goals, turn-ons, turn-offs. You can write a custom tagline. Stop slow dancing. Yeah, you can literally tell them about yourself. You can put whatever you want to put. And then you come right back here. You can preview your profile. And let's look at the profile. So it tells you, it basically, and this is for your sim, but when you click on another sim, it'll have the same stuff. So whatever you made that sim in CAS will be right here. So she doesn't have kids, but based on the mod, she wants to have kids. Never been in a relationship. I mean, it's just such a great thing. So definitely, if you don't get any mods I suggested, get this mod. Seriously. Okay, so the next mod I have is gonna show in a quick second. I hope it doesn't glitch because there we go. Let me show you guys. So this is a really small bedroom. Okay, yeah, as you can see, my Sims are cuddling. Gino is being the little spoon right now, but it's all good. It's all good. This is the bed cuddle mod by Pancake One. So not only are they cuddling, but there's no Z's while they're sleeping. And this is because of the no Z's mod. And I just think it adds more realism because if your Sims are sleeping, there's not Z's coming out of their mouth. So definitely it adds realism to your game. A lot of the mods I use add realism. While they're sleeping, I will showcase another mod that is major in The Sims. So everybody knows The Sims wash dishes in the sink, but they'll wash it in the bathroom sink. So I have this mod called Don't Wash Where You Angry Poop. And all that it does, real simple, it allows you to disable certain sinks from dishwashing. So like, for example, the bathroom sink is off limits. So right now I have it disabled, but I could enable it or disable it. So therefore, she's forced to only use the kitchen sink. No more crazy going downstairs to the toddler's bathroom and washing the dishes. Like, no more of that. The last two gameplay mods go hand in hand, so I'm going to go ahead and go into build mode and show you guys how to get them. Okay, so we're in build mode. So the next two mods are by Ravishing. Ravishing has everything, but I want to point out two of their favorite mods. So I think you can get to both of these by just typing in RVSN. So that's what I'm going to do. And just click on the very first search that comes up, which is text search for RVSN. Okay, so as we scroll through all of my Ravishing CC, I am looking for this very specific photo right here. This is the full control camera. Also, ISO Love Photos by Ravishing. This is the camera that allows you to take photos of your sim to put in the game without there being another sim there. So if you're into posing and all of that type of stuff for like portraits, I don't know, whatever, this is a mod you need in your game. But pro tip, make sure when you're traveling, you use the camera that's in your inventory. If you use a camera that's placed on a lot, you can't take those photos with you. Pro tip. Also, to go along with the camera, I love using the photographic memory 2.0 mod by Ravishing. So it comes in a couple different versions. So you see you have the floppy disk, photo storage, and then you have the flash drive. I'm trying to remember, is there another one? But those are the main two that I am used to seeing. So we're going to just do those two. I normally click on the floppy disk because it's just really cute to have in game. So I'm going to get back in the gameplay mode. Okay, so in order to use the floppy disk, you just have to drag it into your inventory. So in your inventory, you click on the photo studio and you go right here and you can create photo gifs. So this is how you see people have like different styles of photos in their games. So like for example, you can do a canvas, you can do whatever that is, cross hoop, you can do a calendar. I've never done a calendar. Um and you can do the Polaroids. The Polaroids are probably the most popular. And I will say when I do the large canvas ones, I do see a bit of a lesser quality of the photo. So just keep that in mind when you're doing the large ones. But let's do a personalized calendar of Jordan. Let's do Jordan and Gigi, the best friend duo. So we're gonna do this photo. And then it puts it right into your inventory. And don't be worried when you can't see the photo like in your inventory. Let me zoom out. Where's a good place to put it? Let's see. All you gotta do is drag that bad boy. That's so cute. Now I'm not in whatchamacallit mode. I'm right here. Look at how cute that is. It's a little pixelated, but from a distance, y'all, that's so cute. And then, like I said, with the camera, all you have to do is click on the camera, take the photo. Instead of getting the average 5 photos per like photo, you get 25. So there's that. So yeah, that concludes the gameplay. The gameplay mods. Now let's get into the food mod. The first mod we're gonna be talking about is Granny's Cookbook by Little Blow Bub. I think I said her name right. But this is the best food mod ever, honestly. So you just go to Granny's recipes and you can download all the recipes. There's different styles of CCs. So there's like an open book that looks more like you're at like your literal grandma's house and she has her recipe book just open. There's a 10. Okay, so I maxed out her cooking level so that we could see what really comes with this recipe book. So let's look at appetizers. I just want to see all of them. I've never seen all of them. So here's all the recipes for this. I love the sushi. Okay, I love the sushi. The mussels is great for a party. There's also let's look at barbecue. We don't have a barbecue. But this is the different options. There's brisket, there's ribs, there's chicken. But the meals, which you see people use a lot. So the meals include like fettuccine alfredo, and they look really good too. So like pot roast, ratatouille, a bigger sushi tray. So there's a small appetizer, but then there's the big one. And then some of them you can't even say, like the ones like these, they're automatically 8 people, 8 servings. But then you have these where oxtail with rice and peas. Like, come on, you can choose single family party or whatever. So I love these so much. Let's look at the dessert. Because breakfast also, let's do breakfast. And I promise that's the last one. Because breakfast eats. So there's the honey banana toast, there's the acai bowl, there's breakfast cereal. You might have saw the full fry up, which is like eggs, bacon, like everything. So look at all these pancakes. I mean, you literally can't go wrong. Next, we have the Ice Mama smoothie blender. So I'm going to show you guys this one because this is fairly new. This blender just came out like within the past month or so. So it's still fairly new. Let's do a mixed smoothie. And you see they have strawberry banana, blueberry chai, super berry. Let's do super berry. I don't like how far away the sim is from the blender, but if you see, this is how it looks while we wait. And it's not the best animation, but it's something. It's that glitch. It's my girl. It's my homegirl with the glitch, y'all. Oh, her legs are hairy. They can't drink out the straw, but that looks super cute. So that's the smoothie blender mod. Next is this cupcake blender that I just got from 6 a.m. But I'm obsessed already. So it's right here. I mean, look at this. I don't think people even know that this is out for real. So there's cooked cupcakes, and you can make all these cupcakes like for a birthday party or an event. Like this is next level. Let's do um let's do red velvet classic. Okay, so let's watch her make this. This is my first time using this, so I'm excited just like you guys. Now she is standing inside the counter, but just push it out further, I assume. Won't be a problem. Oh, it's such a whack animation, but look at the cupcakes. Look at these cupcakes. They're so cute. Okay. So this is a cupcake blender. I think it's a good addition to a lot of the like kitchen stuff that we've been getting. Now, since we're already here at the counter and you see that I have these Guinness beers, I'm gonna go ahead and discuss some of the different functional drinks that I got from Somik and Savrinka. So obviously you see I have the beer. There's 6 cans. And these don't really go bad, which I find pretty cool. Now, how I usually get my drinks from this is you click on the refrigerator and you go to buy, and you can buy bottle or sweets. I just have like some macaroons and stuff, but I'm really focused on the alcoholic beverages. So this is all of the drinks that you can download separately as part of the functional drinks from Somik and Savrinka. So I have a bunch of beer, but then I also have champagne, Hennessy, a bunch of different types of martini, whiskey, wine. Love it. And you buy it, you get it immediately, you put it out. It's great for a party, it's great for like a pregame. But you can also go to a restaurant and buy a bottle. When you click on the table to like place your order, it'll also have like buy the bottle. I love it. So now when you go on a romantic date and y'all want to buy a bottle of the finest wine, you can do that, and that way you and your date can get wasted and have 4 glasses each. Next, from Somik and Savrinka, I have the healthy food delivery mod. Please ignore Jordan Terry legs. Okay. So in order to get this mod, you have to go to home in your phone and then go, there's order delivery, then there's order delivery SNS, because I have 2 mods. So I'm going to just kind of showcase the healthy one and then show the other one after. So you see here, there's grocery delivery SNS and then there's delivery SNS healthy food. So this is the healthy food mod. If you go here, then you see you have all of these, like, this is like a HelloFresh kind of subscription, but it's like meal prep. So you can order things separate. Like if you love the porridge, which I'm gonna assume is like oatmeal or whatever, but I use it and I get the diet days. So if your sim is on a health kick and trying to lose weight after they have their babies with growing together, then you can get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then there's also different snacks like the dried fruit, the fruit cups, more personal separate meals, a protein bar. I mean, there's everything. But here goes the pictures, now you can see. And the food looks really good too. Like the Greek salad, the fruit cups, they look really good. So let's go ahead and just order a box for, what's today? Sunday. Let's do Sunday. They are kind of pricey, $165, but you get all meals. So we're gonna order this. And they'll be on their way. And while we're waiting for the healthy food to get here, I'm going to talk about the food overhaul, just in general, from Somik and Savrinka. So, if you've noticed, my menu looks a bit different, which is part of the mod. I like that it puts things separate. And then if you go to breakfast, you can do based on the type of breakfast, which I really enjoy. So let's just do homemade. And this is if you have I want to say if you have the Ice Mum like different food mods. I took those out until after the update, but you can use that's what the homemade is for. Let's go to bake, and then look at all these options. So let's do cookies and cake, cookies and, is that what I said? Cookies and candies. Yeah, I don't know what's like the mod versus whatever, but I think these winter pudding ones might be with Somika Sabrinka, but Just, you see. What? Let me do it again. So yeah, let's say you go to bake. It will showcase, let's do pies. It will showcase like some of the desserts that you get from base game along with Granny's, but there's also different options like key lime pie, lemon cheesecake. Oh my god, these just look so good. Look so good. And we don't have a good baking skill, so there's still some that are not open. Obviously, we can't see them all, but literally it's so good. And I love it also because I'm not going to order the delivery. But if you go back to home and do another delivery call, you can see that we just ordered from Healthy Food, but we didn't order our groceries. So sometimes I like to order groceries from SNS and also from Base Game so that I can have like the Simply Living trade on. You do have to download some of the ingredients separately. So like I just downloaded like some of their baby stuff that they just came out with, but you can order baby food, and you see that like this is stuff that's not base game. They're more personalized. So like the chips, the Ferrero Rocher, the TV dinners. It just gives you more realistic groceries as opposed to Tetra Fish or whatever you get from base game. And you can order everything that you get from the other SNS mods, like the drink mods, they all come in here. So if you just notice, you can get the wine, stuff like that. I'm trying to show you guys some pictures. So look at this. This is so realistic. You can lay all the food out after a grocery haul. Like, I love this mod. Okay, so our food is here. Yay, the food is here.
Go Biff.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so let's open the bag. Let's unload it. And it goes right into your inventory. Yeah, it goes right into your inventory. I don't know why it doesn't go in the fridge, but that doesn't bother me. So you see, before we even open it, it tells you it includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. The snack is usually a smoothie. So we're gonna open it, and the packaging is perfect. It goes back into your inventory. Let me try and put all the food out to show you guys. Okay, so this is the food, and it looks so good. So this is the, oh shoot. So this is the, look at this. This is the oatmeal. I think this is the dinner. It looks like some type of meat with like a salad. This is whatever this is gonna be. I'm not quite sure. And this is the smoothie. So this is what you would eat for a full day. So your sim wouldn't even have to cook because it was $200, but you just order a meal. And you can do this for every day of the week, and you can get it every week. Like, it's very on brand with if you play aesthetically and that's your like the it girl. This is very on brand. Or if you're simply trying to be on a diet or doesn't have time to eat because they're in school, like you can use it for so many different things. So this is my 30 must-have mods. If you want me to do a part 2, comment below. Give this video a thumbs up. There are so many more mods I did not mention, but all the links will be in the description below on my Tumblr. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you guys soon. Okay, bye.
You and me and we making arrangements.
Is it hot in here or is it just me? I'm so